Hope you guys are having a good morning so far.
It's an early one, at least for me.
Yep, going well. How's everyone this morning?
Going to talk today about keeping connected with your sphere of influence, especially when the senior niche. So we're going to jump right into it. Super excited this morning to talk to you about this. So one thing that people need to realize is your sphere of influence is a gold mine. So most agents think, I don't have leads. What am I going to do? How do I get leads? Your leads are in your phone. Go to your phone. This is for everyone. Go to your phone, your contacts. Tell me how many contacts you have. Well, write it down. I have 2249, 2,249 contacts. A lot of contacts. Out of those contacts, how many of those are clients? How many of them are family and friends? And how many are businesses? So if we just took our sphere of influence and created a system like the ABC system and called, depending on how many you have, how many A's do I have? Called all the A's, week 1. Week 2, called all the B's. Catch my drift? You would get through your whole contact list. Now, of course, in certain letters, like X, Y, and Z, you're not going to have anyone. And you would have to see how many you have. In this way, you'll be able to touch base with everybody in your contacts at least once a quarter. And that's the goal. It's to try and take the alphabet. And there are 26 letters in the alphabet, but you're going to try and make it once a quarter. So you have 90 days divided by 26. Every 3 days, you have to switch to a different letter if you have contacts in there. But if you do that, you will always touch base with those people. And maybe you only want to touch base with them once every 6 months. Every 6 months or 180 days. So that's every once a week, basically. You are every 5 days, you're switching to a different letter. However, with your sphere of influence, you're calling with this here, with your contacts. Guess who you're calling? Your past client should be in here. Referral agent should be in here. And we're talking about this because you're going to have conversations with them. It's going to lead generate for you and lead generate business. We're going to talk about how easy this is to get relationships unlocked and start opening some referrals for you. So today, you should walk away with 3 actionable touch points that feel like concierge service, not a sales pitch, okay? So we're going to talk about concierge touch points, become a resource hub, not an agent. High valued micro events, low cost, high touch events that keep you top of mind. Communication mediums, and your 24-hour action item that you're going to take away. Get started. Concierge touch point. Once you get past the point of empty nesters, the chances of you moving probably diminishes to one time, maybe 2. Okay, you have to remember that. The buy and sell is not happening every 5 or 7 years like we have been trained on. And so what we shift on is from being an agent to a lifestyle resource hub. How many of you have were at the Girls with Grit conference and they talked about unreasonable hospitality? That's what we provide, right? They're doing a whole course on that. They're certified in it. They're getting everyone certified. So if you want info, just let me know and I'll connect you to them. But do you have something set up, like a 5-step roadmap to a stress-free senior transition set up? I do. You should think about that. 2 touch points that build real trust. When we check in with them, we want to make sure that we're being helpful with some sort of a resource. So you always call and you do your cares call, you touch base with your folks in your phone. Maybe it's your cousin, maybe it's your past client. How's life? How's the house? How are the kids? Whatever it is. If they have dogs, how are the dogs? Cats, horses, whatever they have. You're going to preemptively know what's going on in their life before you call them. And how do you do that? Well, there's this thing, it's called Facebook or Instagram. You're going to go on their social and you're going to see what they're up to. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know. And you have to just have a general conversation. How are things going? Haven't talked to you in a while. Just wanted to touch base with you. Something that you're going to try and connect with them with, okay? And one of the things to bring up is this 5-step roadmap to stress-free senior transition. I'm going to show you what that looks like at the end. And you're going to say, hey, how's everything going? And then once you kind of dwindle down after that, you're going to be like, well, the reason why I'm calling is because I just created this brand new guide called the 5-step roadmap to stress-free senior transition. I know you might have friends or family, your parents, someone looking. It's completely free. And I just wanted to be able to share it with you. Go into the script. It's a simple step-by-step checklist on how to declutter, navigate right sizing, protect your equity when the time comes. It could be 5 months from now, 5 years from now. I've got a lot of local families telling me it really took a lot of guesswork out of the process. And I'm putting a few copies in the mail this week. Would it be all right if I drop one off in the mail to you? And you could also include a vendor list if you have one, whatever you want to call that. Everyone has called something different. You want to have some sort of a call to action. And once you narrow down who has folks who are transitioning into more care and you're listening to what they're saying. So they're like, yeah, mom's getting older. Every time I call her, she's forgetful, blah, blah, blah. It's been hard on the family, a lot of doctor's appointments, blah, 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 right? You start hearing all of it. You're going to offer a health and safety review. It's a walkthrough to identify trip hazards, discussing age-in-place modifications, and provide an updated home valuation for estate planning. Not a listing presentation. It's a gift, okay? Keep that separate. Now, you're going to say to me, well, Felicia, I don't know how to identify all that stuff, or if I'm identifying the right things. No problem. This is where you partner with a local home health company to perform a free safety risk assessment. Why do they do that with you? I'll tell you why. Because anyone can get home health covered by their Medicare insurance. And this is for seniors. And that is PT, OT, speech therapy if they need that. But when you're walking through a senior's home and you start noticing lots of clutter around, throw rugs, all of the house is in disarray, keeping their balance is something that's vitally important because everyone at that age is one fall away from their entire life. Anywhere you call home, and it doesn't cost them anything. The other thing, it helps to keep their skills and keep them strong. And they help with identifying things that are going in the home that maybe shouldn't be there. Like, take for instance, there was a lady who I was helping move into senior living, and she literally had 25 throw rugs all over the house, all different sizes. 4x6, 2x3, and they were like mismatched, like a carpet throughout the house. And we had to get rid of all of them because she fell and had 18 stitches in her forehead. Imagine that. Why did she fall? Well, because she used a walker, and the walker got the lip of one of the throw rugs and propelled her forward. Terrible. But this is something that you can offer that is free for them. And you can leave behind a co-branded marketing piece with the home health company as well, leveraging both of the companies' ability to assist with seniors in your market. So I'm going to show you what the stress-free roadmap is, and maybe it's part of that, okay? But co-branding is huge. We do it with our lenders. So high-value micro events. Now, one of the things that you can do is, when you're talking to your sphere of influence, is invite them to something. You should do something once a quarter. Low cost, high impact. Everybody loves a shredded day. Doesn't matter what age you are. It really helps people have some peace of mind to declutter and get rid of things that they don't need. Those taxes from 1979, right? You could rent a mobile shredding truck in a parking lot or at your title company's parking lot or at a home health office. You are going with it? Senior living community. Provide some refreshments. Maybe it's a morning from like 7 to 12 or 8 to 12 where you have coffee and pastries. Drop your shredding off, get some coffee and pastries, kind of network a little bit with them, right? Network, what I mean, like touch base with them, be able to have a touch point of value, and then send them on their way. It's low cost, and your partners from your roadmap can help pay for that. Think about that. Medicare and estate planning seminar. Medicare updates come out every September, October-ish time. That is the perfect time to schedule a Medicare and estate planning seminar, because you are going to partner with an elder law attorney and a Medicare specialist, not Medicaid. And you provide a space for them to meet. Maybe it's a title company. Maybe it's the office at the estate planning, senior living community. Are you catching the drift? These places are free for you to host them. And if you partner with a home care company or a senior living community, the senior living community typically will provide refreshments for you at no cost. So it helps keep your costs down. Okay, so these are great things for you to do. Micro, high valued events. The pie drive is something that happens before Thanksgiving. If you partner with a senior living company, you can get pies, and you can negotiate with them pies at a discounted rate because they buy them at wholesale. The only thing that you have to check with them, because I've done this before, is the box, because they can get pies at cost, but you need to have a box with a sticker on it that's co-branded. And I always like, when I did them, I like to say like thank you or a little something that went along the lines of like gratefulness, right? You can hand deliver them before Thanksgiving. It's a lot. Or what you can do besides hand delivering them is have them swing by the senior living community. A lot of them have those portico entrances that you pull under, and it's easy to pull up, give them their pie, send them on their way. It is high value, quick touch point. They're walking away with something. What I used to do is take the pie on the top of the box, have my brochure that was co-branded on it, and stick it on there with the sticker of the thank you sticker. And then they're walking away with peace, something of value. So these are 3 things that you can do. A fourth one that you can do is a charcuterie class. People love to go to those. You can do a wine event at a local vineyard, at a wine store. Total Wine does them all the time too. They have like a little space that they do them at, and it's a micro mini event, and you can get it paid for, sponsored by your partners. Share the cost. Magic happens with a 5-minute doorstep chat. Remember, events don't have to be elaborate. They have to feel genuine, accessible, and useful. When we are partnering with our partners to offer value, they now become your most loyal advocates. I've been doing events for years, and I see sometimes the same people show up to the event. Funny story. I knew this couple. They have a house up in Michigan. They live down here too. They snowbird. And when I was doing our Big Chips or charity event, we put out on social media, hey, we need some volunteers. Is anyone looking to volunteer? I had this lady call me, text me, say, hey, I'd like to volunteer. She sounded familiar, but I wasn't too sure. It wasn't until that night that they showed up that I knew who they were. And it was the same couple that I've known for years. I was like, hey, I know you guys. Thank you so much for partnering, for helping to volunteer for the evening. It was wonderful. It was fabulous. And they have been looking at what options are going to work for them for the future. So it's just keeping connected to them. Mastering the communication medium. Okay. Don't rely solely on digital channels. You need to make sure that you're meeting them where they are and making sure you're solving some sort of a problem for them. The power of print. Y'all know that I talk about my wrap card, that it's size 14 font or larger. Why? Because seniors cannot read a business card, right? You can also do a beautiful, large printed, large font quarterly newsletter. Some of my seniors read email, some of them don't. Include something about local news, a crossword puzzle, something that you spotlight a local business from every time you do it, and make it something that's worth keeping on the kitchen counter. Handwritten notes. If you're not doing 2 notes a day for handwritten notes, you're missing the boat. And rotating, that's 5 days a week, 2 handwritten notes a day. I don't care if you mail them out once a week. Just get them done. They could be to your partners and your bod. It can be to a past client. It could be a home anniversary. It can be a birthday. As if you're not doing something to keep in contact with them, you're missing the boat. Phone call formula. When we're calling, we don't rush. You schedule time so that you have time to do this when your calendar is flexible and not hurried. If you sound like you're hurried, they're going to feel that through the phone. Remember the term smile and dial? Smile when you dial, because you feel the difference between my voice like this and my voice like this. There's a difference. We want to keep that going forward. Why these channels work by the numbers. Phone call or email brings in 70%. Seniors rank consistently with phone calls. They like that touch. Physical mail moves above email or text for personal communication. They like it. My seniors love their print. 5 times higher referral rate. Agents who use regular personal outreach with senior clients generate 5 times more referrals than those relying on digital contact only. Know your avatar, your audience. The cost of a handwritten note is nothing. I go to Target and get this box of 50 note cards for $10. And your stamp. That's all it costs you. We want to make sure that we're keeping in contact with them. Start today, not next week. Okay. Keep it simple. The next 24 hours, pick 3 past senior clients or sphere of influence members right now. Don't text them. Call them or write a handwritten note offering a copy of your free, whatever you want to call it, guide. Okay, I'm going to show you what my guide's going to be, or simply check to ask how everything is going. Whatever the case may be, hurricane season's coming up here, winter season's coming up, whatever it is. Step one, open your CRM or your contact list and identify who that's going to be, who you haven't spoken in the past 90 days. Choose your medium. Is it a phone call or handwritten note? Offer something of value. I am going to stop my share. And I'm going to show you. Oh, what my 5-step roadmap looks like. And I will share the template with you as well. It's a Canva file. And I highly suggest that you utilize this with your bod in a positive way. What does that mean? It has to be some sort of a trade-off for them to be part of this for you. Is that trade-off partnering with events? Is that trade-off them paying you to be part of this? We're not nickel and diming them. We're ensuring that our partners are going to keep the value high, and on top of it, keep you top of mind. If we have a financial investment in something, it's going to generate more for you than if you give something out for free. It's just a fact. This is what it is. You can edit it as you see fit. You can make it as many pages as you want. Just know that the pages have to be in even numbers for print purposes. And on the 8th page, you can put their logo, you can put everything that they need. What do they do? Contact information that they want you to have. You could do QR codes, whatever you do. You can have 5 pages of this if you want to. You can have 1 page per person and make it like an ad book for them. I don't care how you do it as long as you do it. And this is something that you could share as a lead magnet as well online for the adult child looking. So I hope you found this helpful. Reach out with questions. And of course, I'm here to help you get more business and referrals. So have a great day. Keep connecting.
Okay. Good stuff. Let's see. Does anybody want the Canva link to that graphic she had at the end? Okay. Maybe it's still in the chat. I had it somewhere. Oops. And she'll be back. Here it is. Next week. Or getting me a new video. The one she recorded for today, just the file got all messed up. Perfect. All right, so here's the link. If anybody needs anything else, just hit us up on Facebook or send me a message. I hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget our mastermind for members is today at 12 o'clock. So make sure you guys register. Hope everybody has a great day.